Bad Boys is a 1995 American action comedy film directed by Michael Bay and his feature directorial debut produced by Don Simpson and Jerry Bruckheimer and starring Martin Lawrence and Will Smith as two Miami narcotic detectives, Marcus Brunette and Mike Larry. Bad Boys was commercially successful and gained a cult following. It spawned the Bad Boys trilogy and included two sequels, Bad Boys 2 and Bad Boys for Life. Today we bring you 10 things you didn't know about Bad Boys. Welcome to the Life Television. Tell them, KK.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Number 10. The movie was originally intended for Dana Carvey and Jon Lovitz. An earlier, somewhat different version of the film would have had the SNL stars headlining. This early project even had a different and less catchy title, Bulletproof Hearts. Number 9. Everybody hated the script. Even in the early days of the project, writer George Gallo's script was a source of stress among the cast and crew. Jon Lovitz told the AV Club in 2010, the script, another George Gallo script, the script was awful. Bay echoed these sentiments in a 1998 discussion, and perpetually candid director admitted, Bad Boys was a very bad script, I thought. Let's face it, basically all we had for Bad Boys was two great actors and they had great charisma together. Number 8. A unlikely pair came in for a rewrite. Producers roped in the writing team of Michael Berry and John Mulholland to fix the script. The pair had worked almost exclusively in sitcoms and late-night talk shows. They had written on staff for The Tonight Show under Jack Parr and Johnny Carson. Number 7. Bay encouraged Smith and Lawrence to improvise. Even after the rewrites, Bay banked on the comedic prowess of his lead actors to keep the movie afloat. Many exchanges were born on set, especially for the more contentious discussions. For instance, an early argument between the characters involving Lawrence, slow driving, escalated to the point of complete improv after Bay prompted Smith to taunt Lawrence. Additionally, one of the film's best remembered jokes, Smith requested a pack of tropical fruit bubblicious immediately after disarming a gun-toting bodega cashier who assumed that he and Lawrence were robbing his store, was Smith's idea. Number 6. There was one line Smith almost wouldn't deliver. The movie's conclusion features Smith's uptight Mike Larry finally professing his affection for his partner and friend. The exchange nearly never made it into the final cut, as Smith was opposed to saying "I love you" to his screen partner. Eventually, Bay coaxed Smith into delivering the line. Number 5. Smith kept his top on. In the 1990s, it was common for well-built, leading men to deliver action sequences while wearing minimal clothing. Bay hoped to follow this trend by having Smith's climatic running scene performed shirtless. However, Smith would only go so far as to do the scene in an unbuttoned shirt. Number 4. Bay paid to shoot the final action sequence. For the final action scene, the studio refused to fund the explosions and shootouts that Bay envisioned. Bay went as far as to pay $25,000 of his own money just to finish the scene. Number 3. The origins of the Bad Boys theme song. The theme of the Bad Boys film franchise, Bad Boys, is a 1987 song sung by Jamaican reggae band Inner Circle. The song gained high popularity in the United States after the re-release in 1993. It is well known as the opening theme to the American TV show Cops. Number 2. Arsenio nearly took Will Smith's spot. When the film shifted hands to Columbia Pictures, the president of production, Barry Josephson, pushed for African-American actors in the lead roles. The original top candidate for the Mike Larry role, which would eventually go to Will Smith, was comedian and talk show host Arsenio Hall. The plan changed again after Bay fell in love with the idea of casting Smith after catching an episode of The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Number 1. T. LEONI was literally knocked out cold. T. LEONI's star was already rising up a bit, but this movie helped put her on the map. But LEONI suffered as much as the other guys, taking some scrapes and cuts in the big airport finale scene. She was legitimately knocked out cold for a scene where Brunette makes a leap to save her from a bullet. It actually freaked Bay out, and LEONI would swear off serious action stuff again. Bad Boys is a classic film. It brought together Will Smith and Martin Lawrence and established them as blockbuster movie stars. It mixed comedy, action, music, and great direction to make a cult classic and birth a franchise.